Have you noticed how the winds of change seem to be sweeping through the royal family lately? Today, we're diving deep into the latest revelations surrounding Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and the future of the Sussexes. Recent insights from former Buckingham Palace photographer, Ian Pelham-Turner, have given us a fascinating glimpse into how the dynamics within the royal family are shifting, and what this could mean for the world's most famous family. Prince Harry, once known for his forthright comments and occasional controversies, now appears to have undergone a noticeable transformation. According to Ian Pelham-Turner, Harry has moderated his public statements significantly. Whereas Meghan has taken a more outspoken approach, Harry seems to have adopted a quieter, more strategic role. So, what does this really mean? Let's break it down. Pelham-Turner explained in a recent chat with Express UK that the couple's current dynamic appears effective. He highlighted that while Harry still comments on certain issues, he's much more restrained than before. Meanwhile, Meghan, who is naturally more vocal, has been taking the lead in public discourse. The expert went as far as saying, "I think in reality, Meghan is a world leader. And I think if they just stopped attacking her all the time and just let her calm down, she would rise to the top ranks." This is a bold statement, but it underlines a critical observation. Meghan's growing influence is not just within the UK or the Commonwealth, it's global. Her social media presence, public engagements, and philanthropic efforts demonstrate a rising power that even royal commentators can't ignore. Meanwhile, Harry's moderation might actually complement Meghan's assertiveness, creating a balanced public image for the Sussexes. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Pelham-Turner pointed out that Harry's recent public appearances and engagement with the media suggest he is visibly more at ease. Why? Because he's started a process of reconciliation with his father, King Charles III. Think about that for a moment. The same Prince Harry who famously stepped back from royal duties and sparked global headlines with his interviews is now slowly reconnecting with the monarchy. This development isn't just about optics. It's a strategic move, Pelham-Turner elaborates, saying that Harry's quieter personality allows him to navigate delicate situations without causing unnecessary friction. Unlike Meghan, who is already highly engaged on platforms like Instagram and frequently speaks out on social issues, Harry seems focused on long-term goals, ensuring that any return to the UK is smooth and benefits not just him, but his entire family. Let's pause here and ask you, do you think Harry's shift in approach is genuine, or is it purely strategic? Drop your thoughts in the comments, because this question is at the heart of recent royal speculation. Back to Pelham-Turner's insights. He stressed that Harry's current approach isn't just about his personal image. Anything that Harry says right now, Turner explains, what's going on in the back of his head is he doesn't want to mess up any opportunity to come back with Meghan and the children. This is significant because it hints at a potential return of the Sussexes to the UK, possibly as fully integrated members of the royal family once again. Imagine this: a future where Harry, Meghan, and their children are welcomed back into the fold, participating in royal duties alongside William, Kate, and the rest of the family. If this were to happen, it would represent a dramatic shift from the tensions and estrangements that have dominated headlines for years. It could mark the beginning of a new chapter for the monarchy, one that blends tradition with modernity and personal reconciliation with public duty. Pelham-Turner even went so far as to suggest that these changes might be happening sooner than anyone anticipated. He remarked, "I think there might be changes in the wind much quicker than we imagined right now." But let's unpack that for a moment. What kind of changes could he be referring to? Public engagements. Harry and Meghan might gradually reintroduce themselves to UK audiences through carefully selected public events. These appearances could be philanthropic or cultural, allowing them to demonstrate their commitment without causing media frenzy. Media strategy. While Harry has toned down his remarks, Meghan could continue to be a spokesperson for the couple's initiatives. Their complementary approaches could be a masterclass in public relations, balancing assertiveness with diplomacy. Royal duties. A potential return could mean Harry and Meghan take on ceremonial or charitable responsibilities in the UK. This doesn't necessarily mean a full-time royal schedule like William and Kate, but enough to maintain visibility and contribute to causes they care about. Family dynamics. Reconciliation with King Charles could pave the way for improved relations with other family members, including Prince William and Kate. While tensions between the brothers have been highly publicized, a gradual thaw could lead to collaborative appearances or family initiatives. Pelham Turner's observations also hint at an underlying truth. The monarchy, like any institution, evolves over time. Conflicts, estrangements, and reconciliations are part of this evolution. For the Sussexes, the focus seems to be on long-term positioning rather than short-term headlines. Now, let's look at some numbers and statistics to understand the potential impact. Meghan Markle's Instagram account has over 10 million followers, and her posts regularly receive hundreds of thousands of interactions. Harry and Meghan's Netflix and Spotify projects have generated millions in viewership and streams, highlighting their influence outside traditional royal platforms. These figures demonstrate that the couple wields significant cultural and media power, which could translate into influence within the royal framework if they choose to reintegrate. Here's a question for viewers. How do you feel about the Sussexes potentially returning to the UK? Would their reintegration strengthen the monarchy or create new tensions? Comment below. I'd love to hear your perspective. Pelham Turner's commentary also touches on an important psychological angle. Harry's toned down approach suggests emotional maturity and strategic foresight. By choosing his words carefully, he ensures that every statement aligns with broader goals: family reconciliation, public perception, and the future well-being of his children. Meanwhile, Meghan's assertiveness complements this strategy, allowing the couple to engage with the world in a balanced, powerful way. It's also worth noting that these shifts aren't just personal, they have global implications. The British monarchy is a symbol of continuity and tradition, and any changes in the behavior or positioning of high-profile members like Harry and Meghan can ripple through public opinion, media narratives, and even international relations in subtle ways. For example, consider charitable initiatives. Harry and Meghan's Archewell Foundation has already supported mental health, education, and social justice projects. A closer integration into the royal fold could expand their reach and amplify their impact, blending royal influence with grassroots activism. So, what's the takeaway from all of this? Here are the key points. Harry has moderated his public comments, signaling a strategic and thoughtful approach. Meghan remains outspoken and influential, potentially positioning herself as a global leader. Reconciliation with King Charles and a possible return to the UK indicate shifts in royal family dynamics. The Sussexes' combined media and public influence could redefine what it means to be modern royals. Changes may be happening sooner than expected, suggesting that the royal family is entering a new phase. Before we wrap up, here's a question to leave you thinking. Could the Sussexes' return mark a turning point in how the monarchy adapts to modern times, balancing tradition with global influence? Or will the old tensions resurface despite reconciliation? In conclusion, the winds of change are indeed blowing through the royal family. Prince Harry's transformation, Meghan's assertiveness, and the potential return of the Sussexes to the UK suggest a new era of possibilities. Whether it's a carefully planned reintegration, a strategic positioning on the world stage, or simply a family mending old wounds, one thing is clear: the royal family is far from static. And for us as observers, it's a reminder that even institutions steeped in tradition must adapt to survive, and sometimes, the quietest moves have the most powerful impact. So, what do you think? Will Prince Harry and Meghan Markle rise to redefine modern royalty, or will history repeat itself? Share your thoughts below.